Hi guys. Okay, so one of you guys gave me a challenge. Andymation, please try and do a challenge where you make a flipbook you would have as a kid. Don't use your flipbook kit materials and don't use your light pad either. Just use cheap store-bought materials. I hope you see this. So no light pad. I'm not using my nice Andymation flipbook paper. When I was a kid, the way that I made flipbooks is I would randomly get in the mood to make a flipbook, and I would look around the house for some paper or something, or I'd probably go up to my mom and say, "Hey mom, do you have any paper that I can use to make a flipbook?" And she would hopefully say, "Why, yes, here." So that's where I need to start. I'm going to ask my mom for a paper and a pencil. So my parents live about 800 or 900 miles away. This is my parents' house. That's me on the fridge. And this is where I grew up. That's my mom. That's my dad. Hey mom, do you have any paper I could use to make a flipbook?
Let me go check. I think I might have some index cards. This has little lines on it.
Yeah, can I use that?
I've got some little notebooks like this.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
And that's 3x5.
Okay, can I take that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, look.
What's that? Oh, is that one? That's one of my flipbooks.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Can you try flipping that?
Yeah.
I'll take the yo-yo too.
I think I had that when I was a kid.
You did? Oh yeah, I need a pencil. Can I use one of those? Okay, thanks mom.
You're welcome.
Hey, I think I might have some index cards.
Those are big ones.
Yeah, they are big ones. Will they work?
Yep. Okay, so we've got some big index cards, random little notepad, this little notebook, and this. I think I'll start with the big index cards. Mom, I broke your yo-yo. When you're making a flipbook, especially on thicker paper like index cards, it really helps to have something like a light box so that you can see through your paper to your previous drawing. As a kid, I didn't have a light box or a light pad or anything like that. And I made tons of flipbooks without using any sort of light. But when I did want a light, here's how I did it. Deep in that scary, dark gap between the side of the fridge and the wall, there dwells this big plastic thing. And that's its official name in my family, the plastic thing. It's a piece of plexiglass. My dad made it to cover our sink when we needed extra counter space. And I would also use it sometimes to draw, or I could put it in my lap with a flashlight between my knees, and then I had a makeshift light box. The other thing with making flipbooks as a kid is I really didn't do much pre-planning. I would just kind of sit down and do whatever came to my head. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Just whatever comes to my mind. Let me set up the GoPro so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so okay, I literally have no idea what to do. This went on for quite a while, and I suddenly felt like this idea was backfiring on me. Now that I was sitting there actually having to put my pencil to paper and come up with an idea right on the spot, it's like my brain froze up and started spiraling. I had no inspiration, I had a very short window of time, and zero ideas. I tried drawing a stick man, I did a few frames of that, gave up. And then I remembered this weird character I used to draw all the time in middle school. So I drew it out and decided to try animating his face. Okay, well, that was something, I guess. At this point, I was pretty frustrated, feeling very uninspired. So, took a break. My mom and dad and I went to a movie. When I came back, gave it a fresh start. Okay, here we go. Okay, my brain is feeling much more relaxed after taking a break, so let's give this another shot. I made so many flipbooks as a kid just using simple stick figures, so that's what I want to do for this next one. Despite the drawings being very simple for this animation, I just want to mostly have fun with the movement. I think I can make it fun to watch just in the movement itself, like with how he just gets on the bike and then maybe the bike kind of rears back before taking off. All right, here's the finished riding a bike flipbook. It's short, it's quick, but the animation was fun and I had fun with the movement. And it definitely feels like how most of my flipbooks felt to make as a kid. Okay, next one, and I'm gonna move to the couch because these steps are getting really uncomfortable. Okay, so we've got this little pack of index cards. I'm just gonna take the ring off. Okay, I'm going to use the 3x5 cards for this one. I was just sitting here and I had a completely random idea for kind of a funny moment where you've got two characters and one of them tries to give the other one a high five. Okay, I'm calling that one finished. This is the high five flipbook. And when I was a kid, I just used rubber bands to hold the paper together, so that's what I'm doing with these. Now, of course, I use binding screws like what comes in my kit, or even binder clips work well. But as a kid, rubber bands was just the only thing I knew. All right, I want to make one more flipbook, and for this one, I'm not going to use a light. Like this little notepad works great because you can actually see through the pages well enough without a light. Okay, so there's a video on my channel called How to Make a Flipbook, and in that video, I made a little flipbook of a UFO abducting a person. Well, I think that little guy's been abducted for long enough, and it's time for the UFO to bring him back. And a little notebook like this will be perfect for that. Okay, and so I'm starting off with a template drawing of the UFO so that I can use that to trace onto every page as it moves. Okay, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And now I'm gonna spend a couple more days with my parents and then I'll see you guys back home.